Hey guys! I thought I would just do a bit of a review on tape hair extensions and tell you what it's like, the pros and the cons, and the real truth about them. I have about maybe 5 in at the moment, and I know you're meant to have a lot, but I got half a head of hair extensions and they weren't Remy, they were just European hair. And I got them done at a salon. It cost me about, I think for half a head it was $2.90, and then like to colour and whatnot they charged on top of that, of course. But with my salon, every time I wanted to take them out and put them back in, there was no charge or anything like that, or neatening them up, or if something fell out I could just go back and pop it back in. There wasn't any charge for that, which was really good because I didn't want to have to keep investing in my hair extensions. So if that's possible for you, find a place that does that for you. I found a lot of places that didn't do that, and I thought it would be so expensive, paying like $300 and then every month or every 3 months when your hair kind of grows out and you need to put them back up in, paying another $100. It just didn't seem like financially affordable for me. So I found that, and that was really good. I've had them in for I think a month now, and I do like them, but I will be honest, at first they did hurt and they gave me headaches because I think it was just really tight. And with mine, I don't know about you guys, but I like my hair super soft and really silky, so I use like deep conditioners and things like that at least once a week, maybe every 3 days, and obviously that's going to loosen the tape bonds, and it did, and 3 of them fell out, and I could always just go back in and ask them to redo it. That wasn't a problem. But better yet, I ordered some double-sided hair tape, and it just seems easy for me to fix it myself and placing it where I want it to be. When the lady did put mine in, putting it up in a ponytail, like high ponytail, was not possible because you could see all the like little flaps, and that was really hard for me for exercising and just on really hot days. It was hard. But then I lost 2 of them, and I lost the bottom 2, and I think that was because I'd have to tie it up for exercise, and just it was sweaty, and again the moisturising, and that probably loosened those tape bonds, and so those 2 fell out. And actually, to be honest, I like them a lot better without those 2 being there. 1, because I can lift it up, and 2, just it felt really heavy, and like there's nothing wrong with heavy hair or thick hair because I have really thin hair, so it felt really nice having lots of hair. But then the ends, I have naturally pretty wavy hair, like this is pretty tame today. I have usually really wavy hair, and my extensions were straight. I don't think I had a choice in that, but again, if your hair salon does wavy and you have wavy hair, get the wavy, it's obviously going to be easier for you. But I didn't have a choice in mine, and mine was just straight, and so when I got out of the shower it did look a bit uneven, like the ends would be super straight. Like even now, not as bad, but can you see how this bit's really straight and then the top of my hair is really curly? But again, it's just one of those cons. Another con would have to be, if you have really thin hair, I found when I didn't get to place them, like if you're buying them online and you're going to paste them in yourself, I don't think this would really be a problem. But if you're going to a salon, I like to put my fringe like really far on this side. It's just how I like to do my hair. And I found I used to have one extension like right here, and so every time I would do my hair you would be able to see the little tape lines. I have one here, hold on, yeah, I have one just there, and you can't really tell the difference. Like they'll dye it perfectly fine and everything for you, and I used to have one just here, and to be honest, when it was in there, it did blend a bit better. Like, see how that's my real hair, and then there's just this gap. But obviously, you can just trim it to make it work for you. Like, I think lots of people are afraid to cut their hair extensions. Don't be. Even my hairdresser, she's like, no, I don't want to put layers in. But because my hair's so wavy at the top, I needed layers, and so I went and did it myself. And it did look a lot better, and now this side is a lot blended in. But to be fair, I still have, where is it? My top one. Somewhere. See, they are pretty hard to find unless you know what you're doing. There, I have that one in, and it's about a month. But mine do slip out a little bit, but it's never really been a problem for me. And that kind of blends it in better, but I intend on just kind of snipping it a bit here and making it look like my normal hair. I really do like the way it feels. I found that with my natural hair, I used to like to put a lot of product in, like a lot of moisturizer, things to lock in my curls and things like that, because my hair kind of got a bit like fluffy, and that worked really great with my hair. But when I went down to the end, if I would put whatever in it, it wouldn't feel as nice. And I also found it felt really good, like the extensions felt really nice when I straightened them or just blow dried straight it. It looked nice and it felt good, but on a busy day you can't always plan, or if it's gonna rain, you know, you can't really count for that. But yeah, to be honest, I would like to put them in myself, and with my double-sided tape I'm just going to place the 3 that fell out just where it needs to be, and I wouldn't put it too far at the bottom because I like my hair up. But I guess if you want, you can always tell your hairdresser where you want them. They might not be too happy about that because they know where they're putting it in, so it'll blend nicely, which does make sense. But you know, if it's not going to help you, then you're just wasting money, I think. So yeah, definitely, I was scared to do them myself because I didn't want to ruin my hair. And taking them out, that's another thing. If they haven't fallen out and you want to take them out, just go to a hairdresser. Otherwise you're going to end up cutting your own hair out of it, and that's not going to be too great. If you want long hair and you're cutting your hair out, it's not going to help. But if they fall out, they fall out. Like, it's not going to damage your hair. But you know, if you want to take them out on your own, you don't want to go to a salon, or if they charge you to take it out, just be really gentle. Make sure your hair's really moisturized. Like, if you can, put a deep mask on it for a really long time. That'll probably like loosen those bonds. I think that was pretty much the only thing. Brushing it, that's another thing. If you don't want to spend more than 10 minutes on your hair in the morning, then I don't think hair extension is going to work out. You need to brush it, and I know it's going to feel like a lot of hair's falling out, and it is falling out, but it's your extension hair as well as your normal hair. So it's double the hair, so a lot of hair is going to fall out, and it's not going to drastically change. Like, I've had this for a month, and I brush my hair all the time. Before I go to bed, when I wake up, I brush it all the time, and this is with like 5 extensions in, so it's pretty good. And I have really thin hair. Like, I can kind of show you where my hair ends. That's the end of my hair, and then that's where my extensions kind of go to. But yeah, plaiting it when you go to bed is really, really important. Like, if you tie it up, it still finds a way to get knotty, so I think plaits are the way to go. Also, if you shower in the morning, this is just personal preference, by the way. I usually used to shower in the morning. I found that to be really hard with hair extensions because, 1, that took so much extra time in the morning, and 2, because of my wavy hair at the top and my straight hair at the bottom, like, it was hard. Whereas when I woke up in the morning the next day after I had plaited my hair, everything kind of went together, and I really liked the way it looked when it was when you put it in a plait, if you take a shower at night and you put it in the plait and you go to bed and you wake up, especially if you have wavy hair, it turns out really nice and it'll hold it, like it's not gonna unfold. You know, hairspray. But with hair extensions, I really like using hair lacquer, like the spray lacquer for hair, not like furniture, and that I like the way that feels. Like, it doesn't make it extra dry. Moisturizing, very important for your ends. Yeah, I think it is a good investment. You can see them though. Maybe if you have thicker hair, but if you're getting thicker hair, you're going to have double the extensions anyway. But you can kind of feel them, but they're not like pointy. You would have to know. And if you kind of just brushed your hair, you just think, oh, it's a clip or something. But yeah, when they get too low, do go to the salon and make sure they lift it up for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really liked having hair extensions, and I'm going to have them in, especially for cold weather. It's actually really nice. It stays nice and warm. And yeah, so those are, well, that's my review on tape hair extensions. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want. I hope this helped, and I hope you guys all enjoy your experience with hair extensions.